I'm gonna have to agree with David Patterson on this one. Just warm up your car. It ain't that hard. Doesn't take that long. It's a good habit to get into. And it makes pretty noises for a long time. Okay, man. Today is my long day. That means Monster is bae. Wow, that rhymes. Yep. Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely. Yep. Aux cord. Not gonna use that today. I get in trouble. Get in trouble for playing music too good for YouTube. Music laws. Royalty laws. Making our lives difficult and whatnot. So I'm actually wearing short sleeves today. This is pretty incredible. It's 10:45 but it's 60 degrees. And I'm pretty pumped about that because that means I'm getting closer and closer to being able to install my new tires and do a bunch of other race car stuff. I actually got new oil. Ordered that from All Wheel Drive Tuning. I always get it from them just because they sell it in a huge package. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I'm gonna do that, and then I gotta change my brake fluid out. So it's pretty warm outside, so I'm gonna get all that done. Spend a bunch of money on a bunch of crap just to get my car running for the summer correctly. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty great. We got some pretty cool stuff coming on. I'm going to brag on my girlfriend real quick. So I always have talked about, I say I've always talked about, I talked about this a long time ago, and the last time I probably talked about this was when I had like 8,000 subscribers. So probably, I can't really say that anymore, but I always like to talk about glasses, and I usually get like the cheapest, weirdest, stupidest glasses possible, just because I'm a real big fan of saving money and not caring about the quality of like glasses and stuff like that. But I always brag about my stupid cheap little glasses that I get from like PacSun and stuff like that. But I've always wanted Ray-Bans, and I've never wanted to, and I'm good about budgeting my money, and that's why I'm a finance major. I'm good about budgeting my money, and honestly, I'm really bad at I'm really bad at actually getting myself to spend money. And my girlfriend's, she's the same way, but she also knows that I've always really wanted Ray-Bans. So I get Ray-Bans in the mail the other day, and if you don't know, like we don't go to the same school. We've dated for 3 years, but she lives 2 states away, and she just sends me a random care package is what she tells me. And I open them up, and hey, there's Ray-Bans in there, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me, because they're the exact color I wanted, and they're the exact lens I wanted. And shoot, I know this is so cute, but they even say I love you on the inside, so that's pretty awesome. So that was pretty awesome. I get to brag on her for a sec. I don't usually do that, but oh man, okay, I tried to make a vlog yesterday. That didn't work out very well. I was too potato because like I said about a month ago or a month and a half ago, I'm gonna make a video a week. And I've been doing that, and the last time I made a video, I think it was like 6 or 7 days ago. So it's like, I gotta get on this. But all weekend I was studying and working. I was actually at the meet, so that's a positive thing. I was at the Team Rob car meet. I'm still in the process of making that video. I need to get that done by this weekend though. But I got a bunch of footage on that. That turned out really well, actually. I'm pretty pumped about that. And then let's see, what else? I basically just studied, and yesterday I had a speech, and that was another reason why I kind of had no life this weekend, because I was researching that. I was actually researching, in public speaking, and I know a lot of you have asked me recently to give some tips on public speaking, which, I mean, I guess I can, but I really, really, really enjoy speaking in front of people. Like, that's one of my favorite things, and that's also kind of why I want to get an executive role in a company someday, because I really like being able to talk and encourage and lead and persuade in front of people. I've always loved doing that. But our topic right now is we have to have an informative topic. So that means you choose a topic and then you have to inform people on it. It can't be biased, so you can't have your opinion on it. And it had to be a 7-minute speech. I think mine almost went to 8 minutes, so I'm gonna get counted off for that, because I can sit there and talk about whatever I know for days. But I had it pretty well prepared. I don't know. Anyways, so the topic I chose was speed limits. So I researched the heck out of the history of speed limits and also the basis on which they are regulated and legislated. So I basically did a ton of research. Wow, my voice, I don't even know what's happened to my voice today. It's cracked so many times. I'm used to that. You guys should be used to that too. So I did that. I researched way more on the Department of Transportation on speed limits than I ever would have wanted to before. But I now know a ton about speed limits. But the reason I chose that is because with the same informative speech, we have to go and also with that same policy that we chose to inform about, we have to persuade about in a change of policy or something like that. So I'm actually going to be arguing a change of policy in the way speed limits are generally regulated. And I know a lot of people are going to jump to the conclusion and be like, oh yeah, Evan, you're going to make street racing legal. What is legal? No, I'm not going to do that. That is literally the last thing I would ever want to do. It's such a complicated thing. But anyways, that's what my speech was over, and that's what I was doing so much research on. And it's actually pretty interesting learning the history of speed limits. Speed limits predate, according to the U.S. Department of Transportation, they predate automobiles by 200 years. Like, they used to regulate galloping in horse-drawn carriages in like main towns on certain days of the week, so that's pretty cool. I just thought it was kind of cool. I'm usually not a big history freak like that. I usually just like money and numbers and stuff, but I also really like talking about something I have a pretty big foundation on, which is public speaking tip. If you're talking about a topic, you got to make sure that you really are interested in the topic that you're talking about. Because if your audience can tell you're not interested, then how are you gonna involve your audience? And that's also a thing. That's also why in my how-to videos, I'm gonna talk about this real quick. In my how-to videos, there's a lot of more advanced concepts that I can't talk about and I don't talk about because you guys have to realize that I'm talking to a very specific, I'm talking to a non-specific, very generic audience who just wants to know how to do some basic things with a manual transmission. So a lot of people want me to get super complicated and all this stuff, and I can't because I'm taking all things into consideration. And I'm trying to make the most equal argument and representation of how you should do whatever I'm teaching you to do in the most accurate way. So there's that. I'm actually wearing my, you can't really see it, but I'm actually wearing my Arkansas Gumball Rally shirt today. It says staff on the back, so I mean, walking around campus like a boss. Not really. You can see that. I mean, I think TJ Hunt has worn his in a couple of his videos lately. And if you haven't checked him out, he's the one that I'm going to be doing the Gumball Rally with. So I'll put his page in the description if you don't know who TJ Hunt is. And also, I said something about David Patterson. I mean, I'm sure everyone here knows who David Patterson is, but if you don't know who he is, I'll put his link in the description as well. They've all been good friends of mine. I mean, I've known David for longer, but TJ's really awesome, and he's really cool. He's bae. Spring break's coming up, and I'm having I'm doing a staycation thing. I'm getting pretty fancy. I actually was going to do something, but those plans fell through, but yeah. So, staycation means several things. Lots of race car stuff, lots of videos in any given opportunity. I will most likely have my tires on by then. Ooh, that bird. I almost hit that little baby bird because he wouldn't get out of my way. That would have been funny. Oh man, that's bad. Staycation. So I'll start doing reviews and stuff like that. It's 60 degrees now, so I can do that. Tires can actually grip to the road. And speaking of tires, I hate looking at my beautiful Bridgestones that are sitting down at the bottom of my stairwell. I'm sure my roommates hate me by now because actually they don't, because I think it smells really good. I think they like it too. But you just have this like strong stench of this race car rubber. And it's amazing. It's the best. So they're just sitting at the bottom of my stairs just looking at me. They're just going, Evan, use me. So it's pretty nice. Get to look at them every single day, and I don't get to use them every single day, and it's freaking terrible. So, okay. And I hate this crosswalk area because there's so many just people. And here comes the best part of the university is the parking garage. Nope, not that. I don't want you. All right. Wow, that's some cute bass. man, I can't stand just excessive bass. Can't stand it at all. It's like, dude, I can appreciate, I've worked in audio and home theater for a long time. I used to. And so I can appreciate good audio. But dude, too much is too much. I think I make that noise whether I'm on camera or not, I'm pretty sure I make that noise every single time I go through this garage. Oh no, I hate this. I've got class in 7 minutes and I'm gonna sit here for like 20. I'm not even kidding. I came here the other day and it's not always like this, but people don't know how to exit the exiting part of this garage, and we just sit here. Like, I've seriously sat here without moving for 20 minutes, and it made me so mad. So mad. But that's okay. I think we're actually using our potato brains today and not forming one straight line for 2 lines and people who need to turn left. I like it when people use their brains. That makes me not have to feel obligated to yell at people. Not really, I don't do that. But no, seriously though, I'm not even kidding. I sat for 15 minutes, or no, 5 to 10 minutes outside of where we turned in to get into the parking garage. That made me so mad. And then I sat in here for another 10 to 15 minutes. And it was just absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know what was going on that day, but it was nuts. It was not cool. I did not like it. Man, I really appreciate you guys tuning in and watching all the stuff that I make. This week is, as I've stated in this video, this week has been a much busier week. I haven't even been able to hang out with friends or play Xbox or Twitch stream for that matter. And speaking of Twitch stream, since Grand Theft Auto Heists are now out, I haven't even played it yet, which, coming from me, I must have been really busy if I'm not able to do that. Since Heists are out, I'm going to start streaming Heists with some friends, and I'm going to get back into that again. So if you don't follow me on Twitch already, I'll put the link. I always put all my social media links in the description. Do that. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, because that's where you get your daily dose of me, and also that's where you can just find out when I'm doing what. So that keeps you guys a lot more informed. So here we go. More exhaust. Pop. That's what my exhaust does. Just explodes in sex. Bro, I'm a huge fan of The Office. And the first thing that came to my mind was when Holly Flax, the HR rep, goes, "He just exudes sex." That's what I thought of my exhaust, because I love it. I love my exhaust, which is good. Everybody should always love their car's exhaust as much as I love mine. Not saying you should love my exhaust as much as I love mine. You should just all enjoy the sound of your car just as much as I enjoy the sound of my race car mode. All right, cool, awesome. And like a pro. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that, because you're gonna get what are words? I don't know how to do this. You're gonna get your life filled with just awesomeness if you subscribe. So do that, and you will be updated with plenty of reviews and videos and just random awesome crap with fart noises and everything from now on. So do that, and your life will be much better. So, promise. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.